Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Best English Podcast. I'm Olivia.
And I'm James. We're so glad you're here with us today.
We really are. James, we often talk about how to learn English. Grammar, vocabulary, listening tips.
Right, the nuts and bolts, the technical parts.
Exactly. But today, I want to talk about something a little different, something bigger.
Ooh, I'm interested. What's on your mind?
I want to talk about the why. Why are we all here, spending hours and hours learning this language? For most of us, I think it's about more than just English. I think it's about self-improvement.
That's a fantastic topic. You're completely right. Learning English isn't just learning a new skill. It's not like learning how to bake bread or ride a bicycle.
Right. Although learning to bake bread is a great skill.
It is, but learning English, it changes you. It changes how you see the world, and maybe even more importantly, how you see yourself.
That's the core of it, isn't it? Self-improvement is just the process of becoming a better version of ourselves. Maybe a little happier, a little more skilled, or a little more
Confident?
confident. Yes, that's the big one. Let's start there. I think for so many learners, the number one feeling they have about English is fear.
Oh, 100%. The fear of making a mistake. The fear of sounding silly. The fear that people will judge your accent.
I remember feeling that way. I was so shy. I would know the answer in my head, I would practice the sentence perfectly, and then when it was time to speak,
Nothing. Your mind just goes blank.
completely blank. It's a terrible feeling. But here's the self-improvement part. Every single time you push through that fear, even just to say, hello, how are you? You are building a tiny piece of confidence.
It's like building a muscle, isn't it? The first time you go to the gym, you feel weak. You feel like everyone is watching you. You can only lift a small weight.
And you're sore the next day.
Exactly, you're sore, but you go back. And the next week, you lift a little more. And a month later, you look in the mirror and you think, wow, I'm stronger.
That is the perfect comparison. Learning English is mental weightlifting. Every new word is a small weight. Every conversation is a new exercise.
And the confidence you build, it doesn't just stay in your English class.
No, that's the magic. It spills over. Suddenly, you're more confident in your job interview, even in your native language. You're more willing to share your ideas in a meeting.
You're more willing to walk up to a new person at a party and just start a conversation because you've already done something really hard. You've learned to communicate in a different language. After that, what's a simple job interview?
You make it sound so easy, but it's true. The bravery you learn from practicing English is bravery you can use everywhere.
And think about what that does for your self-esteem, your feeling of self-worth. When you can finally watch a movie in English and you understand the main idea, you feel smart.
Oh, that's such a good feeling. Or when you have your first real flowing conversation where you forgot you were speaking English.
Yes, the click moment.
You just feel, I did it. I can do hard things. And that belief, I can do hard things, is maybe the most important part of self-improvement.
It's the foundation. But Olivia, I think we need to be very clear with our listeners. This confidence doesn't come from being perfect.
Oh, thank you for saying that. Yes, please, everyone listening, you do not need to be perfect.
Confidence comes from trying. It comes from making a mistake, laughing about it, and trying again.
I love that. I used to say I'm sorry every time I made a mistake. Oh, sorry, my English is bad. Sorry for my pronunciation.
So many learners do that.
And a kind teacher once told me, stop apologizing. Every mistake is just proof that you are trying. You should be proud of your mistakes.
That's powerful. Instead of sorry, just say, oops, let me try that again. Or just keep talking. Most people don't even notice the small mistakes.
They just want to understand your idea. So the first part of self-improvement is building that resilience, that confidence, just by doing the work.
Okay, so confidence is number one. What's next? What's another way English helps us improve ourselves?
For me, it's the access to information. It's like suddenly you have a key that unlocks a billion new doors.
A billion is a good number. The internet is what? 60% in English? More?
Something like that. Think about all the self-improvement resources that are only in English or are best in English.
Okay, like what? Give me some examples.
Well, books. So many of the world's most famous self-help or business books were written in English first.
Right, like Atomic Habits by James Clear.
A perfect example. Learning how to build small, good habits, that is pure self-improvement.
Or The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Or How to Win Friends and Influence People. These are classic books. You can read them in translation, of course.
But it's always different, isn't it? When you read it in the original language, you get the author's true voice, the real meaning.
And it's not just books. It's podcasts.
Well, yes. Like,
Joining in the best English podcast.
exactly. You are listening to one right now. You are learning English and you are learning about self-improvement at the same time.
2 for 1. But seriously, there are podcasts on everything. Mental health, leadership, productivity, finance.
And if you don't understand English, that whole library is closed to you.
And what about videos? TED Talks.
Oh, I love TED Talks.
Me too. You can learn from the smartest people in the world. Scientists, artists, business leaders. They share these powerful ideas in 18 minutes. And guess what?
They're almost all in English.
Exactly. So when you learn English, you aren't just learning words. You are gaining access to ideas, new ideas, ideas from different cultures.
That's a really important point. It's not just about information, it's about perspective.
What do you mean?
Well, when you only read and listen in your native language, you are usually getting one cultural point of view. But when you learn English, you start to understand how people from America, the UK, Australia, India, Nigeria, all over the world, how they think.
Ah, I see. And their ideas about success or happiness or family might be different from yours.
Right, and that makes you think. It makes you question your own beliefs. Why do I think that? Is it the only way? This is a huge part of self-improvement, becoming more open-minded.
You become a more global citizen. You're more empathetic because you can understand more people.
Empathy is such a superpower, and learning a language is one of the best ways to build it. You have to put yourself in someone else's shoes.
So we have confidence. We have access to information and new perspectives. What else? This is all connected to something, mindset.
Yes, the growth mindset. Are you familiar with this idea?
I am, but let's explain it. It's a famous idea from a psychologist named Carol Dweck.
Right. She says people basically have one of two mindsets. The first is a fixed mindset.
A fixed mindset is the belief that your intelligence, your talents, your personality, they are fixed. They cannot change. You are either smart or you are not. You are either good at English or you are not.
And if you have this mindset, You are terrified of failure because failure proves you are not smart.
Mm-hmm. So you don't try hard things. You stick to what you're good at.
But the other mindset is the growth mindset.
This is the good one.
This is the one we want. A growth mindset is the belief that your brain is like a muscle. You can make it stronger. You can get smarter. You can learn new things.
With effort, with practice, with good strategies.
People with a growth mindset, they love challenges. They see failure as an opportunity to learn. When they make a mistake, they don't think, I'm stupid. They think, okay, that didn't work. What can I try next?
Now, here's the connection. Learning English forces you to have a growth mindset.
Yes. Tell me more.
You cannot learn a language with a fixed mindset. It's impossible. You will fail. You will make mistakes.
Thousands of them.
Tens of thousands. You will forget words. You will use the wrong tense. You will sound funny. If you have a fixed mindset, you will quit after 1 week.
You'll say, see, I'm just not a language person.
But if you keep going, if you are listening to this podcast right now, months or years into your English journey, you have already proven you have a growth mindset.
You are practicing the art of learning. You're teaching your brain how to grow.
And that skill, Olivia, that is the #1 skill for self-improvement in any area of your life.
You're so right. If you want to get a promotion, you need a growth mindset.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to be a better parent, you need a growth mindset. If you want to learn to play the guitar,
You need a growth mindset. It's the belief that I can get better. And your English practice is like a daily workout for that belief.
I love that. You're not just practicing the past simple, you're practicing resilience. You're practicing patience. You're practicing how to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Write that down, everyone. That is a secret to success.
It's so true. The comfort zone is where we feel safe, but no growth happens there. No self-improvement happens there.
Growth happens where you are struggling just a little bit, that B1 or B2 level where you understand maybe 80%. You have to work to understand the last 20%. That's the growth zone.
And the more you do it, the less scary it becomes. You start to enjoy the challenge. You start to seek it out.
You think, wow, that was a hard conversation, but I survived. I learned 3 new words. That was awesome.
That's a total shift in thinking. From, oh, that was scary, I'm never doing it again, to, that was hard, and I'm proud of myself for trying.
Okay, so this is all great. We're building confidence, we're getting new ideas, we're developing a growth mindset. But let's make this super practical.
Good idea.
How can our listeners use their English practice today for active self-improvement? What are some exercises?
Ooh, okay. I have a favorite.
Go for it.
Journaling
In English.
in English. It doesn't have to be a long, perfect essay, just 1 or 2 sentences before you go to bed.
What do you write about?
You can write about your day. Today, I felt happy because I talked to my friend. Or today was difficult because I had a big project at work.
So you're practicing your English writing, but you're also...
You're also processing your emotions. You're practicing self-awareness. You're thinking about your day. This is a classic self-improvement habit.
And doing it in English, it almost gives you a little distance, doesn't it? It helps you look at your problems more objectively.
That's a really smart point. It does. You're so focused on finding the words. What is the word for frustrated? That you have to think clearly about the feeling itself.
I love that. Journaling. Okay, I have one.
Let's hear it.
Set your goals in English.
Ooh, tell me more about that.
Instead of just learning English, use English. Get a notebook and write down my goals. And write them in English.
What kind of goals?
Any goals. This week, I will exercise 3 times. This month, I will read 1 book. This year, I will save $1,000.
And, of course, this week, I will listen to 2 episodes of the best English podcast.
Of course, that's goal number one, but the act of writing them down makes them real, and writing them in English makes you think about your future in this new language. It connects your English skill to your life.
It makes English a tool, not just a subject.
Precisely. It's not homework. It's your life plan. You can also make your to-do list for the day in English. 1. Buy milk. 2. Email my boss. 3. Study prepositions for 20 minutes.
Oh, I do that. It's so simple, but it keeps English in your mind all day. You're constantly seeing and using the language for real-life tasks.
Okay, so we have journaling for emotions and goal setting for progress. What else?
How about positive affirmations?
Okay, some people think this is a bit strange, but I'm a big believer. Explain what they are.
Positive affirmations are short, positive sentences that you say to yourself. You can say them out loud, in the mirror, or just in your head.
And the idea is to, what, reprogram your brain?
Kind of. It's to fight that negative voice in your head. You know that voice? The one that says, you're not good enough, you'll never be fluent, your accent is terrible.
We all have that voice.
So you fight it with affirmations, and you can do them in English. This is so powerful.
Give me some examples.
You can look in the mirror and say, I am a confident English speaker.
Even if you don't feel confident?
Especially if you don't feel confident. You say, I am learning and growing every day. My accent is a sign of my courage. I am proud of my progress.
I am becoming a better version of myself. Wow, think about that. You are practicing your speaking, but you are also building your self-esteem.
It's an amazing 2-for-1. It directly attacks that fear we talked about at the beginning. It replaces the fear with confidence.
I'm going to add one more. Read self-improvement books in English.
We talked about that.
No, wait. I mean, read the simple ones. Don't start with a 400-page philosophy book.
Loves. Good point.
Find a graded reader, which is a book that is specially written for your B1 or B2 level. Or read a children's book that has a good message.
Or read a blog post. 5 ways to be more productive.
Yes. Or watch that TED Talk with subtitles. The point is, you are consuming positive, motivational content while you practice your listening and reading.
You're feeding your brain good food and practicing your English.
It's so much better than just reading a grammar textbook, isn't it? A textbook doesn't improve you as a person, but reading an article about how to be a better listener, that improves your English and makes you a better friend.
You know, James, as we're talking, I'm realizing it's a full circle.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we started by saying people learn English for self-improvement, to get a better job, to be more confident.
Right. English is the goal. But what we've discovered in this conversation is that the process of learning English, the daily habits, the struggle, the growth mindset, that is the self-improvement.
Oh, that's really good. Say that again. The journey of learning the language is the self-improvement itself.
Yes, you don't have to wait until you are fluent to be a better person. You are becoming a better person today, right now.
Just by listening to this podcast, you are being patient. You are being curious. You are investing in yourself. Those are all qualities of a person who is growing.
So, to everyone listening, we want you to recognize that. Give yourself credit.
Please do. It's so easy to focus on what you don't know. Oh, I still don't understand the third conditional. I still can't understand that movie.
Forget that. Focus on what you are doing. You are showing up, you are practicing, you are 1% better today than you were yesterday.
And that is the definition of self-improvement. It's not a big, dramatic change in one day. It's 1% every day.
like atomic habits. Small changes, big results over time.
Exactly. So be kind to yourself. This is a long, long journey. There is no finish line.
Even we are still learning. I learn new words in English all the time.
Me too, and I'm still working on my own self-improvement. I still have to practice being confident and patient.
So we're all in this together. We're all just trying to be a little bit better. And we're using English as this amazing, powerful tool to help us get there.
It connects us to ideas, and it connects us to people, like all of you.
Absolutely. So this week, think about this. How is your English journey changing you? Not just your grammar. How is it making you more confident, more resilient, more open-minded?
And maybe try one of those practical tips. Write one sentence in your journal tonight, or set one goal in English for tomorrow.
Small steps.
Small steps. You've got this. We believe in you.
You're already doing it. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Best English Podcast.
It was wonderful to talk with you all today. Keep practicing, keep growing, and be kind to yourself.
We'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye for now.